Good morning, Glenn. How you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Doing really good, man. What was that? Did you hear something? It went, doo, 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 doo.
This is my other phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Joy's not going to be here. She caught whatever I had, and she's down now.
Are you kidding? Oh my God.
I'll tell you, I don't know what. You remember when I talked to you on the phone? I think that was my second day of it. Whatever it was, it was coming out both ends for like 2 days, man.
Damn, dude. I'm glad you're feeling better, but I'm sorry Joy's down a little bit. But that's the way it kind of goes with those things, man.
Yeah, it was like every 2 hours, every 3 hours, I was running to the bathroom. I don't know where it was coming from because I wasn't able to hold anything down.
Wow, I bet you wouldn't have been able to trust the fart.
Oh no, no.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
then I went through a whole day of being weak because I hadn't ate for 2 days.
oh my God. Yeah, that'll do it to you, man. Well, I'm glad you're over it.
Oh yeah, I don't think of it. I've been sick before, but I don't think I've ever had anything like that. I don't know what the hell it was, but I don't care to have it again.
I would guess not. Well, I am very glad that Joy finally got her package from here. It took 6 days.
Yeah.
To get a package.
Yeah, she was happy to see it when it came.
But you know, if in the future, if you guys see anything that you really like that I get in, just let me know because I don't mind I don't mind shipping that way. You see where I'm going, why I have problems with shipping. I don't mind shipping to somebody like you guys because I can ship you the item without any money at all. Just say if you like it, it's fine. If you don't, ship it back. You know.
Yeah, we weren't worried about it. We were tracking it, and it said there was because of weather problems and stuff that they originally was going to be on a Friday and then didn't show up till the following Friday after that. But we were tracking it.
It was because of that storm we had during the live stream.
Yeah.
And I made a spoof of you in there, and I thought only to be fair, I spoofed myself in one too. We'll show that today, and let's see who we got in here. And I've got videos coming out. I've been working all week since I haven't had a locker the last locker I bought was May 1st. So, and I got 3 videos on that, but I've got some really good content lined up for the future on this channel, man. I'm into almost November now.
Oh, cool.
But when I get a new locker, I am going to adjust those videos. Eventually, what I want to do is have 2 years ahead. So I'm always 2 years ahead. That's going to take me a year or so to get that done, But yeah, let's see who we got in the chat here because I'm doing a derelict of duty. First in was Johnny. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hope everything's going well. And yeah, glad you stopped in. And got my bandits here. And Sky Warrior. Hey, how you doing, sir? Got phone wet and all goofed up waiting on a new phone. Oh, man. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. And hey, we got, so anyway, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., my regular time for a video, I'm showing the reason I like to buy Dine and Dashers. I'll tell you one thing about it. I paid $40 for a 5x5. It's a grab and go unit, and this video will show you exactly why I like buying those little kind of units. So that's coming up tomorrow night.
Cool.
And I have worked on one with a collab that we did back in 2020, or is it 2019? And it's very entertaining. I redid it for my editing skills have gotten much better, and I used to put too much fluff in there, or too much video, that because less is more. Less is more.
Yeah.
And I had to go back and take out some what I call dead air, or stuff that just didn't need to be in there, and to add some effects and some even more content to it. I was able to add in some of my videos where I did 2 videos for one locker. I was able to combine them into one and put it all together in one package. And it's going to be so much better. So basically, I'm redoing all of my content of some of the better buys and looking for new ones. So let's see who else is. Hey, Tino's in the house. Well, welcome, Tino. We might be able to find you something better today, I hope. We'll look here in a little while. Hopefully we can find you a good storage unit, my man. Oh, that coffee's hitting the spot. Well, Paul, hey, we're welcome here, sir. Hi, all. Hello to you. I'm glad you swung in here. I think just for entertainment purposes here, we can show you. We were talking about that storm that kept the package away for 6 days. Well, here's a storm that actually happened on this show 2 weeks ago as to why it took me 6 days to get them a package out there to California. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And this is what happened. This is a little spoof of it. Let's see if here it is, guys. Enjoy this. I want to get 6 figures up there on the board just to see it, because you got to have a goal, man, you know? Now listen to that. I don't know if you can hear it yet, but the wind's blowing out there, getting ready to have some thunder boomers here. Let's hope we don't lose our live stream. Wow, can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Hear the wind chimes out there? The
Yeah.
wind is blowing hard. Oh, Lord. So if it goes...
What happened, Mark? You're frozen. Okay, I don't know what happened. The stacker did it. Maybe he'll come back on here.
So that was the storm that held that package up
Yeah.
at least 3 days. At least. I figured it would take 2 to 3 days. Took 6. Was the package beat up or anything, or did it get there in one piece all right?
No, it was in good shape.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So like I said, if you all ever see anything that I find in a storage unit that you really want, just let me know.
Okay.
We can do that. And see, I believe John Paul put his link in there if y'all want to check out his content. That's perfectly fine. And Glenn, Greg, how you doing, sir? Wait a minute, I missed his post here. And here it is. Good to see you still hold the lead for the least watch stream on YouTube. Well, I've got 10 here right now, which is good for us. Believe it or not, it's actually 12 because I'm here with Glenn and up here on the screen. So that's 12 of us, man. That's a dozen. If you
Yeah.
had that many people in your house right now, Craig, would you feel like you didn't have enough people? Let's be honest here. If you had 12 people in your house right now, just shooting the crap like we're doing, would it really matter? That's right. And there were dog parking. Are we in Kansas? No, I'm in Kentucky, and Glenn's in California. But we do have some posters that come here from Kansas. The one Krista is from Kansas, and we found her a storage unit here a couple, 3, 4, 5 months ago, maybe longer, and she did good with it. So we do have a record of finding some people some really good storage units in their area. And yes, that includes Kansas. And Craig's laughing. All right, Craig. I had to spoof myself since I got my co-host. So and you might see a little version of this in one of my future videos. May or may not. I'm not saying. But anyway, here it comes. Let me take your post down. And here it is. Let's see what we got going. Enjoy. That's right. What was that? It's fun things that I like to do with editing software. I'm trying to learn it and use humor and see how that goes. Need coffee.
What's your weather like there today?
Right now, it's absolutely beautiful, Glenn. Let me see. See if I got the weather, the temperature here. I can't really tell because there it goes. 75 is going to be the high today, but it feels cool. It's really nice. It's a great day. I'll probably go out and get some work done this afternoon after the live. But yeah, it's a nice, cool day. We're looking for storage unit. Dude, I had a really good target the other day. Okay. I still got my backup unit for Wednesday. This target went offline a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh my God, that would have been, I just could see it. Everything in there looked good. But it's gone now. So I'm having the toughest period of finding storage units that I deem worthy to buy, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of a drought here. Let's see who we got going on here. Yeah, Craig, there he is. Randy, hey, how you doing? I don't think I've given you a wrench yet, have I?
No, that was one.
Okay, so what we do, Randy, we give wrenches as free memberships because we wanted to do it for free, but the way the YouTube is set up, if you do memberships, you have to charge your people, and I didn't want to do that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just wanted the same thing available for everybody, you know. And so what I'm going to do is give you a freebie, and that just means you're a member here at American Storage Hunters in good standing. And let's see, I got to go into here. There we go. So Randy, you now have, wait a minute, you don't have it yet. You now have it. So your next post, you should be a Smurf. There we go. And where we go, Randy, you are now an official member, as well as Todd, the silver hair stacker. How you doing, sir? Good to see you here today. You came to the right place if you're looking for a storage unit in your area, or if you just like to watch and laugh and cut up and chat. We're here every Sunday for the same reason, to enjoy ourselves, have some coffee. and to talk YouTube and stuff like that. Wow, man. And there we go. And then see Randy. No, first time. Yeah. If you make a new post, Randy, you'll see that you're blue. Should be. And here's Pearl. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Pearl. I'm glad you're here. It's so nice to see Pearl here. Yeah, we're getting a few people in the house today. I love it. I love it. I want to be an airplane. Okay. You can maybe get on an airplane, but I personally don't want to get on one, but there's nothing wrong with it. Not really. And danger isn't really something that I see in something like that. Danger is the position we're in our country right now. That's the true danger. So what we're going to do is just fly our flags high and celebrate the fact that we've got a constitution and freedom of speech. So what we like to do here is honor what rights we do have and be blessed. And we want to maintain that for another generation of Americans, you know. We're glad that we could share all these thoughts with you guys on Sunday. And there's Randy. Sees, there we go. She's blue. You're welcome, Pearl. And we're dog parking. Hey, Randy. Oh, she said she just got back from the grocery store, put a ham in the oven. Oh, it's going to smell good, man.
Yeah.
It gets my cats whenever we got something in the oven, they get all fired up. They can smell it too because they know we share with them. They can have whatever they want. If I was a cat, I'd want to live here. That's right. And there we're good morning. And there we go. There were 8 police cars sitting in the parking lot. I swear I didn't do it. I think sometimes they like to just hang out. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about First Amendment audits. Now, this is a wave that has swept the country, especially on YouTube. And it's how we're bringing our rights back to the people is they're auditing all their government officials, including police, which keeping them in order and making sure they show all the tyrants on YouTube, and it's having a major impact. You can see the most pushback of the First Amendment in states like New York. It's terrible there. That's why in mass they're leaving there and going to, like a lot of them are going to Florida because you got a pretty good governor down there. He ruined his presidential clout by taking money from the Bushes. I mean, yeah, I don't want to get too political today, but I'm just pointing out the obvious that they don't tell you on the boob tube, which I quit watching 7 years ago. Good morning. We're dog parking. Eric, hey, man. Eric's got another video out. I saw it, and I tell you what, you guys need to give it a watch. Welcome, Eric. It says, hello, everyone. Hope you are having a great weekend. USA. That's right. Let's go. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Welcome, Eric. I'm so glad you're here. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot. You know, for us little channels, man, we are just going to keep trying and doing and bringing the best content we can. And I think you got some good stuff. So keep doing it. Nico, I love that name. Dog parking. Hi, Pearl, Queen of the World. Yeah. Randy says, yep, they were standing around talking, probably deciding where to go for lunch. Yeah, I guess what I was saying a minute ago, I didn't finish my thought, but I have seen situations where one of these First Amendment auditors will be going into a public building where you're allowed to film, of course, and you're allowed to exercise your First Amendment right. And when you're in a public setting, there is no expectation of privacy for anyone in that situation. Put a over your face that you're right. So sometimes people fight that because they don't like being filmed. Well, there's no expectation of privacy. So they will call police because there's not a non-crime place in there. They'll send 7 cops. They're out there for one situation like that. I'm thinking, what's going on? You're going to send 7 or 8 cops for one guy with a camera. 7 and 8 guys with a gun to offset a guy with a camera who's going to tell the cop, I'm exercising my First Amendment right to record in public. And so, well, they want you to leave. Well, sir, you swore an oath to the Constitution, correct? And they're like, yes. And well, they have no right to privacy in a public setting, and I'm here to prove that. And I'm here also to hold you to your oath of protecting the Constitution. That is the big thing that's going on YouTube right now. It's growing where there's thousands and tens of thousands of auditors all over the country redressing our government officials, because, as you all know, there's a lot of crookedness out there in this country right now that have to be spotted and dealt with in a legal manner. There's a legal way to do everything. So anyway, I don't want to stick with that all day. I just want people to be aware that we're in tumultuous times, and we've got a lot of good people fighting to bring this country back and to fight off this run for communism, because it's only freedom is only a generation away of being lost, and we brought this one to the brink. So it's going to work out this time, but it was so close to being gone, folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, it's gonna they're gonna try some big event. It's gonna be bad, but people don't panic. A lot of this is pantomime. I swear this. I've known it's gonna happen for 6-7 years now. Everything. I just try to bring awareness to the ability I'm able to do on my channel, and try not to beat it to death too hard. Some people don't like to hear it at all, but I think that's part of the problem we're in.
Yeah, it is.
And so I deal with it on a smaller basis, especially when you're on a lot of these YouTube channels where people just don't talk about it. They're afraid to, or whatever. But we're here to show you that it's your right to be able to speak your mind. I know there are rules you have to follow, but rules cannot trump the Constitution. Now, they can take away what you have on the channel, but we're hoping that in the future, kind of like how Twitter used to be one-sided, it was bought out by Elon Musk, and now they have free speech on there where everybody can say something. So we want to be able to be the same way here and celebrate the Constitution of the United States of America, which is, and what they put our former president through, manufacturing a crime to make him a felon. Well, just let me give you all a little history lesson. First of all, he didn't do jack squat wrong, but anyway, they turned a little clerical error into a felony and 34 counts and all that. But let me remind you that the Constitution of the United States was written. Everyone that wrote the Constitution of the United States was a convicted felon. That's just a fact, because believe it or not, the deep state, they existed back then too. There was always resistance to freedom, folks. There was always a resistance to that. They put their lives at stake for standing up for the Constitution and writing the Constitution. Greatest document ever written. So as I talk that this morning, I just want everybody to realize that everything that we do as resellers and everything we do as people and everything our families, our future of our families have, is dependent upon us keeping the freedoms that we already have and might be uncomfortable for some, but we have to talk about it a little bit. So I'm not going to go into it really deep, but I just wanted to show you my. I cannot stand not saying anything when I'm able to talk to people and not bringing up the obvious. Okay, we'll make it a little. We're getting closer to 12:30, and I hope everybody can respect what I'm saying and not to get too upset about it. It's probably why we're not really the least watched live stream in the reseller community. But that's what we like to say that because, sometimes we are. One day we had 5 people on here. We're like, oh my God, it's not that bad, folks. Or maybe it is. I don't know. We've done some crazy crap here. No. Nico, the only lives that truly matter are those who respect the lives of others. I agree with that. That's right. That's a beautiful statement. Probably government censorship. Audio is a bit off. Well, we're working on that, Hollywood or Tino. There's a renaissance. Everything is looking so good. The last 7 years, everything has been leading up to what's going to happen this year, and it's a beautiful thing seeing this happen. Does anybody ever wonder? The other day, it's been a couple of weeks now, but President Trump, who's now obviously not president, but it has been already announced, and by Trump himself, that he is actually the current commander in chief. Now, that doesn't think about what I just said there. If he is, then that just goes to show you that when the Constitution, let me rephrase that. We were how do I want to put this? Let me think about that for a second before I put my foot in my mouth. Audio turned really bad. There was a, God, I can't, I'm having a brain fart. Let me get through this and I'll get my brains back. I need coffee. When do you ever get brain farts where you just have a thought in your head and then boom, it's just.
All the time.
What in the fuck am I trying to itchy here too? Oh no. Really? Maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Wait a minute. I know what it could be. Is this better? Is this better?
It was doing it for a minute, but it stopped, whatever it was.
Okay. All right. Shit. I guess I blew it. All right. Coming back. All right. It's back. Those unwilling to control their emotions and actions that will follow be subject to incredible injustice. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a bunch of people now that have just lost their minds and they cannot control their emotions. It's just crazy. Even in the military, you can call an officer a son of a bitch as long as you do it politely with respect and you, sir. Yeah, it's like if a policeman, if you're talking to a policeman, you have to, there's certain things you have to do, but you don't have to be polite. There's nothing against. I don't suggest anybody not be polite unless they're not being spoken to kindly or whatever. You're allowed to respond in kind, But he's not even alive, dude. Not in my opinion. I think that's an actor. It's my opinion. Greatest measures of our success is knowledge and the ability to apply it. Yeah, like Tesla and free energy. It was everybody should be having free energy right now, but they squashed it, didn't they? Here's one for you. China has now said they have cured diabetes. Well, why don't we have that here?
Yeah.
Well, because I guess certain people that sell all these pills that they're putting everybody on don't want to stop. It's like back in the day, they put Tesla, they put him on the shelf. that JP Morgan, that big banker who was in charge of this and that and the other thing, he said, well, if we can't put a meter on it, we don't want it. So there you go, folks. That's the powers we're fighting. Those unwilling, yeah, we read that and I agree 100%. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, he's just a figurehead anyway. It's Obama. He's the one that's been in there for 3 or 4 terms. He was there during trying to screw up Trump's term. And then the coup of 2020. I mean, it's all just, it's been bad here for 6, 7 years with this crap. And Pearl's thumbing up. We love it. Roman, good to see you, man. He has such a fun live. He's so engaging with his people. And Roman he talks about as much as I do, man, which is we love you, man. That's right. He had his birthday the other day. He's a young man. I think he's in his 40s.
Man.
we got some youngins in here. That's right. Isn't that right, Roman? If you were selling stuff, you'd probably have more people. Yeah, I know. A lot of time, you're right, Pearl. I think one of the biggest things that's going on YouTube right now is everybody's selling stuff. But it's gotten to the point where I can't really go to anybody's lives anymore. It's always about reselling and this and that, which is fine. But a lot of times I don't really feel like part of the chat because I don't really consider myself as a reseller as much as a treasure hunter who has to resell to pay for the treasure hunt. If that makes any sense. Thomas. Oh, give me a second, Glenn. I'm going to let Thomas outside. He wants to go out. Sorry, everybody. Just take a second. Around here, cats get treated like they do in other countries where they're just admired and they let them run everywhere and everybody feeds them and pets them. And I treat cats like I would royalty around here. They are royalty. That's right. Stuff yeah, and Pearl, that's a good point, and you're right. Because I had an idea, but see, the problem is I don't do shipping unless because I just don't do shipping. It's just so much trouble, and it turns this thing into a mess. So yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a big part of it. And hi, Glenn. And see, hi, Pearl. Marcus left the building. Yeah, I had to let my cat out, Roman. I'll tell you what, Thomas, I'll let him out anytime he wants to go because I don't have to worry about him. He won't try to leave the yard or anything. We've got a 6-foot fence, and the only one that'll jump it's Chucky, and he can't do it anymore because we put a harness on him, and he can't do that. It's saved us a lot of trouble, man. I'll tell you what. And remember, you were behind in the chat. Yes, I am, Randy, and I'm really going to get behind in the chat when I go to Storage Treasures, but I won't. Glenn is my co-host is engaging the chat as we go, and then after I go into Storage Treasures, I come back and get caught up. So you actually get gone over twice, both by both. So as we've been doing it like this for more than 2 years, we're in our 3rd year of this show. We were Storage Auction Insanity. I think we started out. I don't know if we had a name in the beginning. And then we went to Storage Auction Insanity, and now we're officially American Storage Hunters SAI. Keeping the Storage Auction Insanity. I think lots have been having issues with YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I love this platform, but the only thing that scares me about YouTube is YouTube itself.
Yeah.
I love this platform, but the only thing that scares me about it and the only fear I have is YouTube itself. And to the point of when I'm filling out a survey, I don't even want to say that, because I don't know to what degree they're using that information.
Use it against you.
Yeah. So I just say, yeah, everything's hunky dory, boom, boom. I mean, because it's all true. I love this platform, I don't want to screw it up, but I also don't want to sit here and and be a sheep either. You know, there's a fine balance you got to have in your life, man. You can't go all sheep.
Yeah.
It's Todd. Wait a minute. I'll touch on that, Todd. Now they want to charge gas by the miles you drive. Well, these people that you call they are the people we're fighting. They want every bit of our money, but they don't want it to benefit American people. They want it to benefit the politicians who send the money with no, and then they get kickbacks. So what they need to do, and what President Trump, our current commander in chief, said, just make it a loan. Just make it a loan. And that way, and attach interest to it.
Yeah.
Then that money comes back to the American people, and it can be done. Like our roads are falling apart.
Oh yeah. Roads, bridges, train tracks,
our border,
airplanes.
It's unsustainable what's going on right now. It's ruining it. And I don't know if they've stopped buying gold, but see, all the currencies are going to be gold backed. All the BRICS countries are. Ours are gonna be, but we can't do it as long as Obama's meat puppets in office. So what we got to do is win an election against all odds, because they're going to stack it up and do what they did last. Try to do some of the funny things they did last. This time they're not. It's going to be such a landslide. They're not going to be able to do that. So they're going to try another event. They're going to try a big event, probably some kind of a nuclear scare, like the Cuban Missile Crisis back in the day.
Yeah,
that's what I think they're going to try something big, and it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's not anything. It's not going to surprise me if they try. I don't think it's going to work, but these liberals, they're going to come up with something.
Yeah, there's nothing liberal about these people. I mean, liberalism is one thing, but communism's another. You can't be a communist and a liberal.
Right.
There's no such thing. It's called communism and Marxism. So there's so really there's only two political parties. It's called the Washington Establishment, which is a combination of R's and D's, and then there's the new Freedom, the Make America Great Party, which is there's two choices right now. That's how I see it. But today, Todd, I'm still want to touch on your post. Today is June the 9th. I believe this is the last day that our petrodollar is in existence. So at any point from here forward, this could crash. That's just my opinion. I'm not giving anybody any advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. Because the petrodollar, after the June 9th, I believe that's the right date, is no more. So there's nothing backing up the paper. Nothing. Zip. Nothing. So yeah, gold is going to go so freaking high that it will destroy what once was and create a gold back. We're going to go back pre-1970s. And that's my take. And everything you've ever seen in your lifetime, Todd, a big event, it's all been a lie. All right, but you know what? With all this going on, we still have to maintain our personal lives and still have to do our things we love to do. And we still have to create lives for ourselves. So we are storage buyers and resellers that every now and then speak up. You know, I don't like to cower in a corner and be afraid of the powers that be, because the powers that be there's so many more of us than there are of them. And one thing they don't like, evil does not like light. It can't exist. The light is now spreading over our nation. Our vibrations are going to change. The vibration of everything is going to change. It's going to be a new world, and it's going to be a wonderful world. And Pearl, that worked for me. Retired and don't even drive on a day. Only go. Yeah, that's me, man. I retired 13 years ago. Yeah, that's right. And I've been buying storage units ever since, man. And I tell you what, this is so much better. Todd, Todd told me that if I moved to China, I could take him. He wouldn't be very happy there. I promise you that. I can promise you that. Although if you got diabetes, they've already cured it over there. So around here, you can't get jack squat for that except pills. There we go, Mark. Were they storage unit finds? Which ones? I don't remember. He's laughing, so I think he's joking about something. Okay, I don't remember. Pretty much everything I get comes from a storage unit. Thanks, Pearl. I just like seeing what you find. I know it, man. I think that is the fun part. Is it's one thing to go out and buy items that you see one at a time, but I don't want to know everything I'm buying. I like that mystery. Because if there was a gold ring sitting out there, a really thick gold lunker ring sitting out, everybody and their brother'd be bidding on it, and it would be more. It would you would lose money by buying it. But when you can find that stuff hiding in a storage unit, now that's what excites me. You know what I mean, right, Glenn?
Yeah, mystery.
Mystery, yes. Pearl says my kids are like, Mom, don't you get tired of watching auctions? um, I understand. I also understand why people do it because people need to make the money. I get that. You gotta realize that they need the money, and that's fine. But God, they just become so they permeate everything in the reselling community. And it's like it's ah. Sometimes I just want to go and chat, and just have a nice chat and be able to cut up and
Yeah.
joke around and not be serious. Man, I can't do that with those things. I don't want to be disruptive, and so I'll give them a like, but then I'll leave and But while they're selling, I really don't like KT Treasures used to do that, but I love the way they would do it because when they had an auction, the first 30 minutes they had a chat, and you could just sit there and chat about anything you want. And then if you wanted to stay around for the auction, you can do that. And I love that. And I could support that 100% because then you can go in there and actually do a chat. And that's the community that I really love having on YouTube. And I think that's what makes YouTube special is having that base community of people that follow your channel. And I'm not sure you can do it with auctions unless the only people that are going to be there is going to be just the auction people. I guess that's fine. I'm just talking from my own personal experience. Girl says she actually doesn't watch as many. I'm kind of overbuying anything. I went yard sailing with my kids, didn't buy one thing. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it. You can go to those things and just if you see something, that's great. I've done that before. I always go whenever I've gone into a yard sale. I'll go up to the person running and say, "You got any vintage jewelry?" Now, that's vintage jewelry is my little buzzword for vintage jewelry. Is probably going to be gold or silver. That's what I look for. So I look for that as my number one target, especially in storage units. Antiques is how I find gold in storage units. And it's been my ticket to it. That's been for a while now, Tino. They don't. If you're watching mainstream news, you're not hearing the news. You're hearing the pop propaganda. You cannot go to there to find out anything. They're running narratives, and they're not the good side narratives. I mean, it's got to the point where it's not political anymore. It's spiritual, and I'm dead serious about that. You got two teams. You got Team God and Team Satan out there, and don't think that doesn't exist. Because the greatest trick the devil ever did was to convince people he didn't exist. That's just a cold fact. God, I'm way off target today, but I'm loving it. I'm having fun, and people are commenting. I like this in Hollywood. Yes, the petrodollar's done. It's history. Well, time for me to go watch TV with hubby. Hey, I'm glad you come in, Randy. If you like storage units, though, we're going to go into storage units in a few minutes. But I'm glad you came in and showed support. I always enjoy watching you or commenting with you in other chats, and I'm glad you came here. I really appreciate the support, and you have a great rest of your day. Already back. Gold, Rob, price, Friday, silver. Yeah, I don't even listen. I don't look at the price of it, Todd. Right now, to me, it's all about acquisition because I know where the dollar's at. I don't really look at the price. Doesn't mean squat. You know, because they're talking about when you're talking dollars, I mean, what's the dollar? What's it worth? What was it worth in the 50s and what's it worth now? Let's just be real here. Until it's gold backed, it's a piece of crap. Backed by air. That's just a freaking fact. Yeah. Hey, spiders, I would rather have a spider than a bed bug.
Yeah.
There's one bug that I think does nothing for the world, and that's a freaking bed bug.
Oh, yeah.
Spiders at least will eat vermin, and I'll give the spiders a break. Maybe not the poisonous ones, but just regular old spiders that eat bugs. I don't think they're hurting anything. But bed bugs, give me a break. What good are they? Yeah, the only thing to fear is fear itself. You remember that?
Yeah.
Fear is just the thing that can disable people, man. It is something that just can disable people. Oh, Johnny. Hey, Johnny Smallpepper's in the house. How you doing, sir? Good Lord, I'm sitting here running my pie hole and I got Johnny Smallpepper in there. How you doing, man? I got to tell you, Johnny, here for too long, I've got a video I have worked on for weeks. It is now scheduled. I can't remember exactly when, but it's where I eat 16 hot peppers. Bang, 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 bang. I've seen Johnny do this, but it's going to be a banger. 16. You heard it here first. And yeah, I don't do as much of the hot stuff as I used to do because basically not that many people were watching it. It was just the ones in the pepper community, and I wasn't getting the views there so I just do that as a little side thing, Turned out the views are good on storage auctions, but only since I put my cats in with them. Once I started adding cats, then my videos are doing so much better. I think it's because they're so cute. There we go, and we're dog parking. Yeah, it's Johnny. Yeah, true. Yes, the chats are not. Yeah, when KT Treasures does their chats before their sales, it lets everybody know, yeah, let's chill out, let's talk, and then we can go into business. Sometimes people just want to relax, sit down, have a cold beverage, and enjoy the chat and chime in, joke around. I mean, everybody's going to do the way they want to do it, and that's fine. Everybody's got the right to have their own freaking format, and I love it. That's right. Here, finding gold at a yard sale anymore would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Well, you got to go in there and ask the people, get there early, and ask the people if they have any vintage jewelry that you're interested in buying. All they have. Sometimes that triggers them. They're thinking, oh, I could maybe use some money. He'll buy it all. Well, they can bring out a whole big box of jewelry. You're not even look at it. If you can look at that and decide there might be gold in there. Well, that's worth money to me. Just the might be's. It's like when I'm buying storage units, the might be gold, like if there's antiques and dust, I'll add hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, maybe $1,000 to what I paid for that unit on the might be's. You heard it here, and I'm being very honest when I say that. Because the thing about the gold and the silver, you don't have to sell it. You don't. right. Well, we're already into a fourth Obama presidency. I think he tried to dismantle. He never left Washington D.C. Man, I thought he was the Antichrist, to be honest with you, but somebody is. Who would it be? I don't know. If I had to guess, he'd be in the top 5. I don't believe that's going to happen. Yes, I don't believe it's going to happen because, for one thing, I don't think the actual Biden's still alive. Well, he had never left. Current scare is actually Germany and Russia. Great Britain and Russia are already at war, but they're not telling us about it. And you're welcome, man. I think somebody's welcome. 46. Yeah, 46. Yeah. All right, guys. All right. I've been talking this good stuff all morning, but what we're going to do here is look in some storage auctions. So here we go. And we've still got a record amount of people here for storage. This is great. So what I want to do here is this.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
Your zip code, man, and before we do, one more entertainment fact. That's right. All right, now that was totally crazy. So what we're going to do now is present, share screen, and we are going to go here. And there we go. We'll take this comment here in Romans and star it, hide it, and I'm going here. So if anybody in the chat would like to find a storage unit in their area, let's see, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to show you this again, Glenn. Let me know if somebody puts their zip in.
Okay, okie doke.
This one's still available from last week, and it sells Wednesday. It's only $90. Now, the reason I would be interested in this one, it's not really one that meets the gold finding kind of criteria, antiques and not. But this is 1 mile from my house. There's a $90 bid on it. There's a washer dryer that's worth $200 at least. Okay. So I'm still interested because the profit's nearby, and here's what I like about it. It's a nice table that it's sitting on, and about a dozen tubs.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'll buy a locker like that. And I've noticed that it's older furniture. This piece is even vintage. This is an older piece here too. People take these as project pieces. There's a skanky mattress over there. I get it. That sucks, but I can fix that. But what I like about it is the tubs and the fact that it's double paid for with what the bid is right now. So if this locker sells for $200 range, or maybe slightly above or slightly under, I'm in on it. And if somebody's watching this and wants to beat me out on it, okay, come and bring it, big boy. Come and bring it. If you want to get into a little bidding war, I'll get in there with you. I'll get dirty with you. Bring it.
It has some mystery, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And look at the dust on that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tubs. So just figuring $10 a tub, which they're worth $3, $4 a piece. That's $130 right there. Plus you got a washer dryer sitting there. You got various pieces of furniture. I'm seeing at least probably $500 sitting there. Okay. And and this is a mile away. I need this little rug here. I'm doing a little bit of revamping around here. I have done so much since I've only bought 4 units this year because I'm waiting for the bangers. I've really got a lot done around here. I don't know if I can express that enough. We let this place get totally out of control, and I'm now in the process of getting it back. So anyway, I'm not trying to buy a whole lot of lockers. I'm trying to buy quality. But this one, 1 mile away with all this mystery, obvious profit right in front of it, I'm in. I'm in. Because who's to say there isn't something nice in one of those tubs? That's a funny looking chair there too. It kind of folds funny. I'd probably sell it on Marketplace. These TVs, I don't get a whole lot for those. That's maybe $25. But it's got the remote, so it'd probably sell. I want this rug though. I need it. That mattress, I'll give that one away. I don't like the way it looks. These heaters, dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. Can't do jack with them. Headboard like that, very inexpensive. That one there, maybe $20. Okay. But I don't know if anybody thinks the way I do, but I love what I'm seeing in the corner here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it looks like this table here, it's got like 2 tops that pull apart and make one big tabletop. Am I right about that?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. You'll make your money back on just the washer and dryer. The rest will be profit if it doesn't go too high.
That's my thought on it, Glenn. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to fight to the death on this one because I don't think this is the kind that is going to change. This is not a life-changing unit. But you never really know until you get in there. Sometimes people pass away and they put their stuff in a unit thinking we don't know what we're going to do with it yet. And there can be anything in there. Now, being that it's older furniture, there's no sign of anybody that passed away in this unit that I can see. But you never know. And I have found such amazing items in storage units that I'm addicted to this, man. So in 3 days from now, I'll either have this or not. And here's another, look at that. That's a little dresser there. You see, I like dressers better than small safes. So to me, that's like seeing a safe sitting there.
Yeah.
Those have not been empty. You can find anything in them.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. And then you got, looks like that could be a quilt. People love quilts. And actually, we give ours to my daughter-in-law because she loves them. And we let her have them, and then she can do whatever she wants. We give a lot of stuff away, but we get our money back. And we look for the gold and the silver because we don't have to sell that. And this one's marked closed. Whoopty freaking do, but doesn't mean there's clothes in there. It's just probably clothes in there. These drawers could have things in them.
Yeah.
And I really like that table. That's a space-eating or space-saving table where you can expand it, like for the holidays.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really good item. That'll sell good in our venue. And I like that little chest there. That sells fast. Washer dryer, we can sell that pretty fast on Marketplace. There's things back here, more wood furniture. I like it. So I won't spend a whole lot more time on it because I'm probably making the bids higher on it. But like I said, they can come and bid against me if they want to. I don't give a crap. I prefer they didn't, but I'm just going to talk about these units the way I want because that's what I want to do. And then this is also at that facility. These are no good that I saw. They could be great. I'll hit one of them. And then we're going to go find you one if nobody else. I just don't like the way this looks.
No, I don't like that one.
I mean, if a unit like this, I would pay $50 for a unit like this if I could go in and take everything that I wanted and leave the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be the only thing, because I could see about $40 sitting right here, unless the front of it's jacked up. That's just me. See that ironing board? I could have fun with that. This stair stepper, if it's all there, I could get money for that. But this is not the kind of unit I like to buy. Like, here's a clothes hamper. There's probably some good old smelly underwear in there. That's right. Yeah. So let's look. So nobody's asking yet. If not, that's great because, or it's not great, but it's okay because I can find my co-host.
Yeah, Tino put his zip in, Mark.
All right, let's do that for Tino because last week I did not find him jack squat. All right, what was it again?
It's 91605.
Now, I do know that he does not like furniture. Oh, furniture. Is that better? Okay, we're going to do a 25-mile radius to start. 91605. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here, Tino. This is at Storage Depot. No, there's a lot of furniture in there. Never mind. Here we go. All right. Same place. Lots of small items, Tino. This could be a good one for you. Now there is, what is all that over there? Ooh, it's got a decent look so far as having smalls. Smalls are everywhere in this unit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that bad of a locker.
I don't like the way that tub looks.
Yeah.
We got to find something here that you got to have something to hang your hat on when you're bidding on these units, or you just got a gut feeling. Gut feelings are worth a little bit. They don't always pay off. It's saying there's school supplies, learning supplies, plastic containers for storage. That's not a very good description. Let's see if we can read any of the boxes. Cloth and ribbon. Okay, that's no good. I can't read any of these. It won't zoom any closer. I got to tell you, I'm not liking what I'm seeing yet. It says good books. Okay, well, that's something. What are these? Handbells. Maybe they're Hell's bells. I don't know what. I don't know, man. I'm going to say this one kind of sucks. What do you think, Glenn?
Yeah, I kind of liked it at first, but after you zoomed in on it, I'm not caring for it too much.
Same here, man. I mean, if you could get this for $50, maybe.
Yeah.
But what I saw at first is not what I saw when I zoomed in, just like what Glenn said. But we'll go to another one. You don't want furniture. Why is this $880? We're going to look at this. I'll automatically go, and it's a manager special. I took those out, Glenn.
Yeah, I know. I saw you.
Oh, wow. Look at the Apple computers, Apple appliances, TV, speakers, tripods, luggage cases, clothes, shoes, phones, video camera, and monitors. Oh, my God. This is a YouTuber's dream locker, man.
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. Guess who'd be buying this if it was in my area? The Stacker. Oh my God. Now, I don't know if I would pay this much for it, but I'd have to look up some of these items.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there could be oh my God. Apple's a good product. Oh my God. These cases are interesting too. Ooh, Tino, you feeling like a gambler? Wow. Even the cases are worth money. Now, obviously, could be something in them. Sells the 10th. Today's the 9th. So that's tomorrow at 3:15. So I don't know if Tino's interested or not, but I like it. It's a little bit of a gamble, I guess, but I love this tripod. All this stuff. All right, that's one to consider. What is that? Is that a rim or a? It's just, this place is called Neighbor. It's in Inglewood. It sells in tomorrow. They've got some aluminum rims, auto parts, engine parts. Look at all this stuff. This is a niche unit. If you're a motorhead, you might love this unit.
Yeah.
But this isn't one. I think Tino's more into reselling. I don't know if he'd want to deal with this. I probably wouldn't either, to be honest with you. I do see profit there, though. Just not something I'm interested in. I don't think he is either. There's probably a lot of work in this one too. These engine parts are not light, but they're also not cheap if you can liquidate them. All right, let's keep looking. I'm really tempted. If that was here, I'd be tempted to buy it. The one with the Apple products, because there could be one item in there would pay for that. I'm not really sure what this is here, but it looks interesting. Let's see this one. Man, this is fun. Ooh, there's an old vintage mixer. People love these things.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. All right, what else we got? It's saying it says contact here or manage facility. Well, of course you do. Stand, mirror, microwave, restaurant equipment, meat slicer. Okay, a lot of this restaurant equipment, if you know how to liquidate it, brings good, larger sums of money. Let's say good money means larger sums of money than usual. The big part with that, you got to clean it up a little bit, or even some cases you might not have to. But I don't think he wants that. Let's just be clear. That's not what he's looking for. There it is. He's not looking for that. I just stopped to look at it because la-di-da. All right. Let's see what else we can do. It's a weird name for the place, Neighbor. I still like this unit. I wonder what's in this case. If somebody knows what might be in these cases, they're going to have a major advantage in this unit. So I don't know. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Let's go to a. All right, I'm just going to type it back in. What was his zip again?
It's 91605.
Okay, now I'm going to have to start remembering that stuff. All right, let's go to 50. He's going to want something he can grab and go, I think, and that's fine. So we're going to. All right, let's take all that crap out. This sells in 11 hours. So that'll be at midnight tonight. This sells at 12:59 a.m. on the 10th, which is kind of like tonight. All right, what's in here? An old vintage bicycle. Believe it or not, those sell pretty good here. But what are we looking at? Glass. So they got glass in there in a box that's sitting on its side. Not sure if I like the way that is. Store and lock. Where's the other pictures? Okay, here we go. What kind of stuff is in here? It's hard to ascertain what's going on here. Delilah. Glass. Take. I can't read it. Delilah. This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, let's see what else we got going here. Oh, more boxes in the back, all the way back. It's dark back there, so the mystery is going to stay a mystery until you buy it. Let's find an item to hang your head on here. Shows fitness. Okay. I mean, I don't have a hang my hat on item here yet. I do like that old bike. It's a Schwinn. Is that a Schwinn? I don't know if that's a Schwinn or not.
I can't tell.
Huh.
I can't read that on the chain guard, what it says.
Yeah, it used to be where you could zoom in a little closer than that. I guess it's the quality, depends on the quality of pictures or what they, I don't know. But I used to be able to zoom in closer on these. Okay, that's just furniture. All right, let's look at this. Cube Smart. Not a big fan of Cube Smart, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Seems like a nice bicycle there. Folding chairs, many of these are $5 a piece. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 20. There's $100 in chairs there, at least. And if they're padded, maybe more. Propane tank, folding chairs, bicycle, gardening tools. I mean, there's nothing exciting about this. But old Glory's sitting there. I don't think that's going to be a good one for Tino, though. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Oh, there's more chairs. Turkey's wings, French fries. All right, this one's not helping any. Good Lord. All right, let's try this. That was put in there really neatly there. Get that. I don't like it. I do like the shoe boxes, but I used to say there's shoes in there. This one, you might be able to get this one cheap and do really well with it, man. But it's going to be a lot of trash, you know. These are the kind of units you can get cheap and either wish you hadn't bought it or be glad you bought it, kind of thing. But, I'm not going to sit here and preach on this one because I don't know if I'd buy it. So I could see somebody buying it and finding profit, though, good profit. It just looks bad. I don't like the way they shows poorly. All right. See what else we got going here. Look at that. Look at that. Look, don't want to look at that. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. All right. So let's see. What else? We looked at all these. Who else is asking in there, Glenn? Anybody?
Todd put his zip in.
All right, Todd. This time we're going to find you something that you might actually. I'd love to see him actually buy a storage unit. That'd be a rush. All right, what's his zip?
It is 76634. He said you can go 50 miles, and he said no mattresses or large furniture.
Okay. Well, I've gone 50 miles. Took out the manager specials. Okay. Well, this one's got a freaking mattress on it. And 2 couches. He doesn't want that. There's nothing but mattresses there. Let's look at this. It's in Killeen. Oh, you got to be careful if you're in this one. Look, you can fall right off the daggone storage unit. Look at that. You got a fire lane going in front of it. But I'm very interested in looking at this storage unit, though. Look at all the tubs. They're just saying household goods, but I mean, you don't know what's in there unless they look. These rolling tubs bring good small money. And what's in there? Oh, looked like a rifle for a second, didn't it? Or does it still look like a rifle? No, it's bent if it is. But I like the way this looks. Look at this, Todd. You know you want it. Wait a minute, what does that say? I can't read that. That's an important clue, guys. Huh, I like this unit, man. Somebody else does too. It's 330. I would still be bidding on this. There's something. I can't zoom in any more than I already am. These are really nice looking tubs, containers. Corin. What does that mean? What does that say again? Wait a minute. Coran. That's a real estate company. Okay, I just wanted to look it up. It was an important clue. At least I thought it could be. There's a nice big TV set. That looks like about a 70-incher. Good Lord. You can watch YouTube on that, man. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice one, man. It's probably 60-inch, 55 to 60 in range, I guess. It's hard to tell sometimes. I like this unit. I'd go another 100 on it. Screw it. There's something behind that TV, too. So, Todd, go over and buy this and report back Sunday or put up a video on it. Let us know how you did. And we'll find you another one if you don't like that one. I tell you what, that one's got some potential, man. A little bit of, you got to take a little bit of a gamble on it, though, because, a lot of stuff's not showing. But usually when you got that many nice containers, you're going to find something. Look at all this stuff. I mean, you got, $100+ just in containers. And this was jam full here. Oh, I like it. That's the kind of unit the stacker would buy, man. You can be like the stacker. I'm talking in third person. There's something wrong with me, man. That's the YouTuber in me, man. So go ahead and buy this, Todd. Has he said anything yet? I want to hear what he said.
He said that Killian is home to an Army base.
Okay. So in his mind, does that mean these probably don't have anything good in them, or possibly do?
Military base could have some good stuff, huh?
It could, but you never really know. I think that's a little mini fridge right there. Everybody wants those. I mean, not everybody, but they're easy to sell. I like this unit. I would pay up to $500 for it.
Yeah.
And you won't get hurt on it. These rolling ones are, I know, I'm hanging on it, I guess, because I like it so much.
Yeah.
And let's look at this one. It's also in Killeen. Now, okay, this one's not as good, obviously, unless we see something. What is this? Ooh, I can't tell. It just says household items, and that is the worst description of this unit they could have put. Really? So that's a household item there, huh? Okay, whatever. Oh, God. All right, here's a little grinder just sitting right there. It's on top of a toolbox. There's a wardrobe in there. There could be such good stuff in there. This has got handles like this is some kind of a crate, or I don't know. I like it. Another toolbox. Oh my God, it's only $120. That's a twin right there. You can take that down to give that away. I like this one. Green. Oh, it's just a lantern. Some of the stuff in the front doesn't look too good. Some stools. No, I mean stools to sit on, not feces. Well, there could be stools in there, man. There could be stools in there. And there's just some chairs you can lounge outside on there. There you go, man. Glass dishes. See, you can't always go by what it says on the boxes. This is glass dishes. There are no glass dishes in there unless it's below that. I don't like that box. I mean, this could be a turd, but I'm seeing enough interesting items. I want to know what this is.
Yeah. Huh.
I know what the toolboxes are. They're a little bit of money. And this wardrobe, that could be crappy or extremely good. What do you think about this one, Glenn? Anything to?
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's not very high price. Of course, it's got 5 days to go. That'd be the 14th. That's Friday it sells. And I like the fact there's money on the surface, and some items, and you got toolboxes, stools, grinders, more tools. This mystery crate that looks metal with a venting area in it. I'm not sure why it has that. I don't know, and I'd love to find out. And then this twin mattress is the only thing he said he didn't want that. I totally understand, but those aren't too bad, the twins. So anyway, there's that. I don't know. We can look another. Let's see. Let's look at this. Caparis Cove. Or did I pronounce that wrong? Ooh, tires aren't going to help. Oh, this one looks like crap. Chewy, that's pet stuff, which, yeah, this one's no good, man. Let's see what's. Yeah, that's no good, man. Motor vehicle parts. I don't get involved with those. That's a nice little blender. I think that's what that is. Or I don't know. I don't really like the unit overall. I've seen worse. I mean, for $30, I mean, but it's a 10 by 25, and they want a $200 deposit because they want to make sure that it gets cleaned out. I might not buy this. That's all this is freaking Christmas paper, man. Oh, good God. It could be great or it could really suck, but I mean, to me, I don't want a bunch of Christmas stuff in June. Call me crazy. All right, anybody else asking? I think we gave him one there that he could look at, and maybe we'll look at this too. Anybody else asking after this one?
Yeah, Heather put her zip in.
Okay, we'll just look at this real quick, and then we'll get Heather. And this one's got a lot of boxes. It's in a climate-controlled unit. It sells in 2 days or 3 days, really. It's only $60. It's a 10 by 20. Climate-controlled bed frame, bike boxes, clothing, shoes, couch, sofa. Oh, he doesn't want the furniture. Exercise equipment, headboard, mattress. Nah, he ain't gonna want it. I like the way it looks overall, though. But and then let's go look for Heather. Woo! They bought him a new organ. There's a 2-foot duck in this one. An Aflac. The Aflac duck. Aflac. It's right here. There it is. Todd. You're an Affleck duck. You finally found one. There it is. All right, let's find Heather now. What's her
Ready? It's 76039. She said 25 miles and 10 by 10 or smaller.
Gotcha. We can do that. Okay. Now that one's got a vehicle, and I don't think she's looking for that. Let's take out all this crap and re-enter what we're looking for. Okay. This is a 10 by 10. We'll just look at it and see what we got on the first one. Extra space. I like them. Suitcases in the front, tub there. Look like, is that a potty chair or just stools? That's one of those leg massagers where you sit down and you put your legs in them. We had one, and Julie used it for a while, and she liked it. I don't like the fact that there's a washer sitting without a dryer. That means it could have problems. She's not going to like this one. I don't think this is what she's looking for. But we'll do our due diligence real quick. Now, it's saying washer dryer, but I'm not seeing but the washer anyway. So where is the dryer here? Are they assuming that it's in there? I don't see it. So let's move on to the next. All right, all right, let's go here. This is a little smaller than a 10 by 10. It's a 5 by 5. Full of mystery. And here's one clue that I could see right up. Old TV sets. These are probably worthless. Okay. Unless you're just going to use it, you ain't got anything. All right. Ain't got anything. Well, Mark, you can do better. If you don't have anything. All right. Now there's enough mystery back there, but it's already a hundo. And you got to have something to hang your hat on. And I'm not seeing it. Would I buy this unit? No. There are people that, now they only took the one picture. So really that's all you kind of needed here because you can't really see anything. And the only clues I have are these old worthless TV sets in the front. But we can do better. We looked at that. All right, let's see what's in here. This one's very sparse, but what is in here? What are those? Okay, that's no big deal. It's even an off-brand. Yeah, this one, you got to wash your dryer. Okay, now, me personally, if this was close, I'm looking at a washer dryer. Being that they're in there together, there's a really good chance they both work. And at the low end washer dryers, you can get a couple $100 here. On the low end, like well used but working. So I see $200 sitting there. So is it enough to make my time worthwhile? I'd have to have something else. All I'm seeing in this one box is a freaking basketball. And these look like they're empty. So if you need a washer dryer, this would be a great way to shop. But otherwise, I think this one's a waste of your time. There is a small profit in there. But by the time you get it and pay your fees and go pick it up, yeah, you make a little bit. That isn't what she's wanting, I'm sure of it. We look there. That one's got a freaking mattress. Room, I don't want to see that. There's a damn mattress in front of that one. Vending machines. Those can be tricky, especially if you don't get the keys. I bought them before. Let's find her something else. I mean, good God, that's not going to be anything she's going to get excited about. Good Lord. Good Lord, look at that. Yeah. So was hers 76039? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's show the map here. Let's look at these. That's extra space. That's extra space. It's kind of like around here, there's a bunch of extra spaces. View auctions. What, Sadie? And did we look at this? Oh, wait a minute. It's a 10 by 20. It's a little more than she wanted. But I just want to look at this refrigerator. If it's a stainless steel one, it would be good. It's a little bit too big for her, she's saying. So I'm paying over it. It's not all that great. It's okay. There could be anything in it, though. Let's look for more. That vehicle. Well, good Lord, there's not a whole lot. All right, let's go. We looked at that, didn't we? Good Lord, Heather. Go back to the beginning. Well, Sadie. Sorry, let me give her some cat food. So there you go. You enjoy that, okay? You're a sweet little cat. All right, let me try one more time. Let's go to the other end of the spectrum here. And oh, that's their logo. That's the same place. It's a Frankfurt, or yeah, Frankfurt Road. Oh, all right, I'll click on it. Oh, I just saw big ticket items. If this is true leather furniture, it's saying it is. You'll have to decide for yourself. But this is expensive furniture here. It sells in 2 days. Now that's not very exciting, but over here on this side is a lot of boxes, and there's a little bit of storage containers. To me, if they buy leather furniture and it's not pleather, then they're buying good stuff.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good chance there could be good stuff in here. And I promise you, this leather furniture, if real leather, and it looks to be that, and it looks to be in good shape, you could be looking at several $100s here or more. And it's only $70. And in that same unit is enough mystery. And there could be stuff in this corner back here that you can't see back there. So I like this unit. I would pay a few $100s for it because of the leather furniture. And then boom, you've got mystery boxes. And there's only 2 pictures. So what you see is what you get. It looks to me like there's 3 or 4 pieces of furniture over here. So, wow, you could be looking at $600 of furniture right there or more. I would buy this, and I would make a video out of it. And if I got it for $300, I could have a video showing you how much money I made on this. I could show the boxes. I could put the video up. I could get ad revenue on the video. I could look through these drawers. They like to have nice things. I would buy this. I would recommend it. What do you think, Glenn?
Yeah, I like it.
There it is. All right, now, and that's pretty. Unless somebody else asking.
No one else has asked.
Okay, well, I'm going to come back in and get caught up with the chats and everything, and let me go where I left off, and I am going to go through blah, 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 blah. I love hearing what people say. And Harry's in the house. I want to get to that. And where is my star? Oh, my God, we've had good interaction today. Oh, wow, where did I leave off at?
Hey, Mark, you still have storage treasures up on the screen.
Okay, all right, there we go. Appreciate you telling me that, Glenn. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, I think I lost the star. I guess I clicked on to watch as many, kind of like buying anything. I went yard sale. Yeah, we went. Okay. Wow. Yeah, as of today, I believe it's gone, man. Officially, it was gone before that, though. Yeah. Okay. All by Randy's. Yeah. Okay. We already did that. I think I'm. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get there. Here it is. I left it Roman's post here. Dirty Dancing. Okay. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Put it on a video or it didn't happen, man. You're going to have to put it on a video. Hey, Harry, how you doing, man? You might not even be. He said, I'm busy looking for packaging, sending out packaging, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but I haven't done any cartwheels. Well, Harry, if you do a cartwheel, I asked that you put it on video or it didn't happen. You know? Or send it to me, the video clip, and give me full license to do what I want with it. And I'll make it funny. How do you? And then I'll put it on here next week. You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Set it here. Harry doing a cartwheel, stacker style. That might be funny. And we're dog parking. I want to see you do. Yeah, Harry, Hardy. I do that. Hardy. I do that. What happened last night? I didn't see. Did I miss something? You weren't live. Yeah, what's with that? He had his birthday, man. That's right. He was celebrating his birthday. I mean, he's a young man. He was bragging about how young he was. Not actually. Sometimes when you're in your 40s, you feel old until you get to be 70, and then you think, wow. Hey, I'm not 70 yet, but I hope to be. I mean, if you aren't getting old, you're dead. It's just the fact. If you aren't getting old, you're dead. Yeah. There are plenty of items in that unit for a break rage room. Recently found out that is the thing. Well, I'll tell you what, Hollywood, I am going to use that post to bring up a video that I made doing just that. I'm going to star your post and I'm going to show it because why not, right? One time I bought a storage unit, and you may have already seen this, but there could be somebody here that hasn't. I bought a unit, I wasn't real happy with it. And this is what happened. You know what I think of this? I tore the unit. I went in. I tore it up. I tore it up. I tore the unit. I tore the unit up. I went in. I tore it up. I tore the unit up.
I remember that.
I remember that. I wasn't a happy camper that day, man. I was not happy. I tore it up. I think that's what he meant. So is that what you meant? I like, yeah, the big safes I like, or the gun safes. But those little lock boxes, man, they rarely have anything good in them. They're usually just paperwork or unpaid bills or condoms or pencils, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
People know I gotta lock up my pencils. I'm afraid somebody's gonna take my pencils. Can't have that. There we go. It does look, sometimes it looks like junk, and sometimes it can be junk, and sometimes you find some of the craziest good stuff underneath it, but you know, you got to deal with the junk. Handbells can be expensive. Hey, you could sell them. It's money. And let's see. There's Harry. That means they're Bibles. Yeah, we get one in about every unit. We usually donate our Bibles unless they're really special ones, I'll usually donate those to the Wayside Christian Mission, and they distribute them in their own way. I'm still here. Pearl, I appreciate that. That really means a lot. It's part of the reason that I quit doing some of the jokes I was doing, because I didn't want to offend anybody, really. Some of my jokes were a little racy, but I'm just doing the best I can here. So we're learning as we go. And I really appreciate you being here. I really mean that. Tino, a little gambling can't be bad, but for 800, I don't know. Well, you know what they used to say in the storage auction business. Spit it out, Stacker. Go big, go home. Well, I kind of believe that, man. Because in our niche, or our business, or in my hobby, as I call it, it's my hobby. You gotta go big in it, and sometimes you can get in there and sneak a unit after cheap, but it's the best of the best is not going to go undetected. At least what you perceive to be the best of the best, or something that just rings your chimes, man. But everybody has a comfort level of how much they want to gamble. And I guess it makes it easier for me because I've been buying them for 13 years and I know what to kind of expect with a certain type of unit. There's no exact science, but I've kind of been used to it. And to me, buying a bad locker, it sucks, but buying a bad locker, that's a perfect deduction, because at the end of the year, I got to come up with zero, because I'm only going to sell enough to get my money back. Because this is a hobby, and to keep it that way, I can't do online payments, and I only sell physical stuff from home. It's the way we're able to maintain it per our tax people. And I do too, man. I really do. And one of these times, I'm going to buy a big safe in a storage unit, and I'm going to get it keyed up properly. I'm not going to tear it up. Most of the time, the safe itself is the payoff.
Yeah.
But if you tear it up and there's nothing in it, you get nothing. Yeah, if it looks like junk, sometimes it can actually be junk. Most of the time. Sometimes you can get, you don't have to buy the junky ones unless they're cheap or not at all, We've been going through that. I just went over that again. Okay, I will bite. No, okay, yeah, we did that. See, I'm a little bit behind, but there's a reason for that. Yes. Todd owns 10,000 mattress stores in Texas. Yeah, there you go. Tell you what, if you did, making a lot of revenue doing that, because everybody wants a good mattress. Hey, David, how you doing, sir? I hope all is going well for you and things are getting better. And I'm always thinking about you up there, man, in Ohio, and hoping the best for all of you up there, man. There's a lot of storage auction YouTubers up in Ohio. And as far as I can tell, I don't know of another one. I don't know of any other Kentucky YouTubers that do storage auctions other than myself. If there is one, please somebody let me know, because I'd like to follow them. I haven't found any. So if anybody knows of any other Kentucky storage auction buyer YouTube, please let me know, because I want to follow their channel. Hey, Lisa, I'm glad you swung in. All right. Now, I know that was a while ago, but we've been keeping track of the chat. I've been in there trying to find people some stuff to buy. And Heather was one of them. I don't think we really saw anything good for Heather, but that doesn't mean there won't be anything good next time. And hello, she's saying to both of us, appreciate you coming in. Not very good today. Hey, what's going on behind me? Thomas hissing at each other. Oh, Sadie and Chucky. Almost guaranteed either mattresses or furniture. Yeah, the furniture's good here. I know you guys don't like it up there in Ohio, but good furniture here is money, man. Mattresses, if they're really clean, especially if they come in a plastic wrap where you can see through it and you can see that they're in great shape. Those are good. I mean, they're heavy and bulky. That's the bad, though. But you can get money, decent money for those things. Army base, yes. Military, okay, yeah. All right. A lot of could be, man. Good thinking. And that's a good point, Todd. Military surplus. I've bought military units before, but I tell you what, so far, I've never found a gun in a military unit. I've tried. I've never found one yet, but I'm going to keep. They're probably the hardest ones to find a gun in. I don't know why. I guess they're smart. I'm not leaving because of the storage unit. Hopefully, have some videos soon. The chemo is. I know, man. I watch all of your stuff, my man, and I look forward to seeing anything you have to put up. I wish you the very best. Yes, exactly. Pronounced Copper Esco. Okay, thank you. That was the heat. Yeah, it's a little warmer down in Texas. We got to get them a border wall down there, don't we? Or we already got.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with that? Shit, we had it already funded, man. And then what the hell happened? I guess political coups have consequences, right? That's not Texas. That's not Texas. What? Okay, I got you. No, we will soon have 100s. God, that sounds bad, man. I mean, we occasionally get that here, but very rarely, but it does happen. Harry, we are having a cooling off period today. It's only going to be 104. I hope your air conditioning is working, Glenn.
Yeah, I think the other day when I talked to you on the phone, it was 111 then.
God almighty. I know last week or 2 weeks ago when Jay came by, his air conditioning went out, and I had a big unit. I had one in building 3, and I let him take it as part of the deal because I buy all of his silver and gold with we barter. I give him all my eBay items that I save up for a period of time, and then he gives me silver and gold. Well, and this time he needed an AC, so I included that in the deal for him.
Yeah.
So it worked out great. We don't have to sell it. There's no sale there. And that's fine. Because at the end of the year, we're going to get as close to exact zero as we can. And we're even allowed to make up to a certain amount. But to make sure we always stay hobby compliant per current tax rule, I think our whole tax system's going down in the next few years. I think Argentina's president came in, Milei, and he's kind of like the make Argentina great again. Well, he's already said he's pledged he's going to give everybody's tax money back. Well, you can glean what you want from that statement. And Harry's the dog parking, as he loves to say, and I've kind of adopted it here because I think Harry come up with a good one there. Because people bring their dogs to the park, and dogs all go around sniff each other's tail end. Not saying we're sniffing tail ends here, but it was a funny analogy. Slim Pickets, yeah, that's what Heather, I'm sorry, and I keep trying. I will look for you every week, man. And you can also do it at home, but I'll give you Glenn and I'll give you our opinion. We bought together 1,000 storage units, so yeah. I can't do a cartload. It'll be more like a wheelbarrow. I can still do one, man, but if I'm upside down for more than a second, I get vertigo, man. I can do a cartwheel if I got to do it quick. I got on one of those incline machines because Julie wanted one, oh my God. I thought I was going to die. I was like, get me out of this. Everything started spinning. It's like like Vertigo, that movie by Alfred Hitchcock, man. It was like, you know, like, you cussing at me, Mark? I'm a Pennsylvania. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were an Ohio. You're up there. To me, it's all up north. I mean, I'm a Kentuckian. I'll call you a Pennsylvanian. I have no problem with that at all, my man. You've got some really good friends in Ohio, though, and they're all pretty good to you. That's right. And Harry's on a call. He can't go. Oh, Harry, gosh, you're just going to be so much happier when you quit that freaking job. Just wait till we get our country back, man. You might be able to go ahead and retire because money's going to start flowing again, man. It might be hard to buy stuff cheap anymore because people aren't going to have to sell their crap as much. There's still going to be stuff though. Sorry about that, man. You're from Pennsylvania. You're from where LL Stash is from, Larry. Larry, thank you. Well, we'll do it for you until we find you a banger, man. We're just going to keep trying for you. Yeah, Todd, that's probably true, man, because I've bought a number of military units. I found a lot of nice things, but I haven't found a weapon. Now, I did find or what's called a rubber duck. It was a military training rifle. It looked real, and boy, when I showed it in the verse video, it did amazing. But it was just a rubber duck. But it's a $100 rubber duck. But in the thumbnail, it sure looked pretty good, man. With the heat index, Heather says it's just slightly hotter than Satan's a-hole here in Texas. I got you, man. All right, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. I promise. Just take a second. My cat wants in. Our 18-year-old. Our 18-year-old cat Peaches just wanted inside, so I didn't want to make her wait. So, yeah, we're coming up to the end of the show. So, yeah, I got, wait a minute. I love rubber ducks. I think it's a different rubber duck, though, man. This rifle was used to as I believe a Marine training rifle. It was the exact same weight of the weapon they were going to be carrying, but it wasn't real. It was just they call it a rubber duck. And yeah, it actually, I would show it on here, but they took down a live on somebody else's live stream because they showed a plastic squirt gun. Now we've shown actual guns here before and not had any problem. I think in part that is because on live streams you can't, like when you're self-evaluating your own video and rating your own video, you can say the guns are in the video. But when you're doing a live stream, you can't do any of that. But the way I don't have any problem, I don't monetize my lives because I don't want to put that under that scrutiny. And yeah, and I mean, I always follow the rules, and there is no rule against anything like that. So it's just strange how they do it. Sometimes when you have AI doing trolling in these live stream chats, and AI sees that, it can't ascertain the difference between a fake and a real one, and even if it's a whole thing. So, hey, Kristen, how you doing? Glad you swung in. We're at the tail end of this, but we're glad you swung in. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you. So anyway, tomorrow at 7 p.m. I have a video coming out. I like this video. I think I did some creative editing in it. It's a 5x5. I'll tell you this much. It's a 5x5. I paid $40 for it. I think it was like 10 miles away, but I knew I could grab it and go, and you'll see why I buy these, because I look for those now. They're just so hard to find. And when you see the little bitty units actually are starting to cost so much more than some of the bigger units. because you got newbies that really aren't ready to go get a big storage unit. They're just not ready. They don't have the system down pat. So they look for those little storage units, and so do I. This guy right here, I love the little grab and goes. And, so anyway, that's coming out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Very happy to put it out, and I love it when people comment on my videos. And, I just like the interaction. I like the communities stuff, and I like to celebrate free speech and the Constitution and civics and everything that's being downplayed in our country. A lot of people, they've been conditioned to not talk about it. Well, I'm here to be quite contrary to that, because I feel like I'm been ordained to do that. I don't know. Why? I don't know. I feel like it's right. Yeah. I guess I'm a part of the offset of all the fake news you get. And our media is fake because it's not necessarily what they lie about. It's what they don't talk about. So I won't deal with that again. But yeah, I just had to go ahead and finish saying that. And I appreciate you swinging in, Kristen. We do this every week, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk storage auctions. We shoot the crap. We laugh. It's always a lot of, and with Joy's on here, she is amazingly so much fun for this live stream that when she's not here, I really miss her, and I think everybody does. And so when she's here, we consider it a real treat. With that, I'm going to leave everybody with a little funny. No, let's go with. So this is what we like to do. So we try to find time to do that. So anyway, I appreciate all of you coming into the chat. Glenn, good to see you again today, and I hope you have a great week. And tell Joy I hope she feels better.
I sure will, Mark.
And we will see. And remember, if y'all see anything that I have in storage units or that I have here that you all would like, I have no problem sending it out the way we did the purse. I have no problem at all. So anytime you see an item you really want it, I'll come up with a really good price for you. So there it is. And I want to thank everybody, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. So you want to use antique furniture as your map. Go. And that's the one I don't want people to know, but I'm going to share it anyway because I don't care. I'm going to help somebody anyway. I don't give a crap.
for the kid.